Welcome back, everybody, to another Kaspa update, to the Kaspa podcast. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Today we're going to talk on the Kaspa price action. We share our thoughts. What do you think about it, Jomo? What do you think happened? Do we see anything happening in Kaspa?
I know, man. Look, I know everyone is so excited. People talking about the FOMC, people position themselves before the FOMC. People are positioning themselves before the 10 beeps. People are positioning themselves before the Binance. And all we know all the events that are about to happen or not about to happen. We don't know exactly. But I would argue, all right, that price action never lies. Everything lies within the price action. The sooner people understand, all right, that price action is actually a visual representation of all the actions of all market participants. So everyone who buys and sells Kaspa, you see on the chart, the eventual outcome. Okay. So let's see and show the chart for just 1 second. Let's share everybody, right? So look, we talked about it many times. We had a huge distribution stage 3 topping. This was distribution. We had lower highs. Then we got into the stage 4 bear market. It was confirmed, beneath almost the 10 cents. Then we had a retest over here. And ever since, we are within the channel. Okay. So far, so good. Everyone knows that we have been talking about this for a while. This is the channel that we're in. Okay. As long as we are within the channel CM, and we know that, nothing is changing. Okay. Nothing is changing as long as we are within the channel. Now, I know you trolls out there and people that think that TA is voodoo, whatever, are going to tell me, but who knows? Who says that the chart dictates? The charts don't dictate anything. The charts just help us make sound decisions and understand, all right, what are the predominant forces within the market. That is it. Right now, you can see that the predominant force within the market is just selling behavior, selling and more selling. Okay, sorry about that. So everything is just selling as long as we're within this channel. You can say maybe even you can even shrink it a little bit, but as long as we're within this channel, I think we don't need to get too excited. Okay, that's the first and foremost thing. So for people that think that this was the bottom, maybe this might have been the bottom. It coincides with the breakout over here. Many times these types of incidents coincide and they mark a potential bottom. But who said that we won't get a double bottom, for example, before we continue, or a triple bottom before we actually go sideways, and then maybe we start to potentially go up and up and up eventually. And again, this is just speculation. This is just kind of scenario painting, and of course we need the old big daddy Bitcoin to help us to gain momentum if we want to get to new highs. I would argue that for new highs for Casper to happen this cycle, we need new highs on Bitcoin. But for a big relief rally, we actually don't need Bitcoin. Bitcoin can go down. Maybe we can get a relief rally on CAS, because that happened many times in past cycles where Bitcoin topped. We actually had some sort of relief rallies in strong, altcoins. But anyways, the bottom line from ECM is, I'm not getting excited. Nothing has changed in my opinion. As long as we are within this channel, I'm, a happy camper, just waiting, and of course, as long as we're below the 10 cent psychological number support, nothing, I think, is changing. What do you think, CM?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. The support is very very critical. It's perfect to see if if it belows the 10 cent, it's bearish. They can turn it as much as they like. They can say, oh, the 10 BPS, it's the fastest blockchain. Oh, the KRC. Every month they come up with a new nonsense BS.
A new narrative, supposedly, yeah.
It's not a narrative, it's a bullshit, because a narrative is actually pumping the price. this this is not, you don't even see anything in the price action, on this, BPS basis at the moment. So remember, guys, below 10 cent, really there is nothing to look for. Okay, below 10 cents, it's bearish. If it come back above 10 cent, then you can say, okay, we might have a bullish reversal here, but you want to see it holding above 10 cents for
Exactly.
multiple weeks showing that he's holding there, and then you want to start maybe loading up on some trade. Or the other option is, if let's say it just stays around this the 5 cent mark, like Jomo said, going sideways for multiple weeks, creating some kind of a market bottom, like a
The
tradable
neglect
market
phase, yeah.
bottom, then man, boom, 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 boom.
Then maybe it's maybe different. Maybe it can be different.
Could be
We
different.
won't need to wait for the 10 cents because it went sideways. Digested all the selling, went sideways, neglected, and then potentially breaks, change character. We don't know how it will look like. By the way, people can refer to our old videos. My video from 2 weeks ago, for example, outlays exactly how a potential new bull market on Kaspa can go. So if you didn't see it, go watch it because I explain it very meticulously, very carefully, how a new bull market in Kaspa can, happen. And, people need to understand CM because you know what? I bet that some people are listening to this right now and they're asking, why is 10 cents so important, right? Why is the 10 cents such a big thing? Okay. And the reason is because this notion of support and resistance, it's not a line on the chart. Okay, it is actually an area of confluence where there was big decision making of market participants. So the 10 cents used to be a support because each time we reached 10 cents it was bought back up again. Okay, that means that someone, we don't know who, we don't, maybe multiple institutions, whales, people supported the price. It's psychological and it's a round number as well. Okay, round numbers are really psychological. So when we break below it, that's a big shift, all right, in market behavior, because all of a sudden the support, people that bought at the 10 cents are no longer supporting the price, meaning they're selling on it. Actually, we went down, and that marked a change in the behavior, all right, of the entire asset class, because that was an important level that was breached. So to those people that think that a support and resistance are just lines, they are not. They have an explanation to them. And of course, if you want to really understand how we operate, me and CM, we teach this to a T on our membership, right? So if you've never gone to our membership, check it out. You can scan the QR code. You can use the link in the bottom. You have 20% off for March. It's about to end in 9 days. Go as fast as possible. Check it out. And of course, if you want to learn how to thrive in a bear market, not just how to survive, and of course, not how to go cry to mommy that you lost all your money, we're going to have a webinar next month, a couple of weeks from now, with a limited availability. So you can go check it out, scan the QR code. It's dirt cheap because we want to actually give you this knowledge. Okay, this is something that if you forgo and don't take it, I don't know what you're trying to do in the markets, because we're actually going to teach you how to thrive in a bear market, how to short, how to hedge, and how to use risk management. No one teaches this in crypto. No one. Reserve your spot, limited availability. Kaspa, we love it. One of the best coins ever created in the market. We're going to keep doing these, market updates for you, ladies and gentlemen. Click the like right now, subscribe to the channel, bell notification. You don't want to miss any real-time trades we might happen in our lives. CM, until next time, no edge.
No trade.
Cheers, everybody.